For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike. I've spent over 20 years in executive search across Asia Pacific, working with the heads of HR, talent acquisition, and sales. I'd like to introduce HireVoice, an AI-powered voice agent that automates your outsourcing process. HireVoice calls candidates, checks if they're open, and asks a few qualifying questions. And if they're a fit, books a meeting directly to your recruiter's calendar. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, walk you through a live demo, and then break down the ROI. The product is called HireVoice. It's an AI agent that turns first touch into confirmed meetings. The hiring company in this case is going to be Tesla. The opportunity is going to be a sales manager opportunity. The recruiter is Elon Musk. And the rest you can probably just figure out. In this situation, I'm going to be the candidate. So HireVoice, the agent, is going to call me, ask me if I'm open, ask a few qualifying questions, and then book the meetings.
Hi, Mike. This is HireVoice calling for Elon Musk about the sales manager role at Tesla. Is now okay for a brief chat?
Yeah, now's a good time. Thanks.
What's motivating you to consider a move right now?
Can you tell me a little bit about the company?
Sure. Company Tesla. It designs, manufactures, and sells electric cars and renewable energy products, known for innovation and a strong commitment to sustainability. What's motivating you to consider a move right now?
Can you tell me a little bit about the job?
The sales manager will oversee the sales team, drive EV sales, train staff, develop sales strategies, and analyze market trends to hit targets. What's motivating you to consider a move right now?
I'm motivated by making more money and working with a cool team with cool company culture.
Got it. Growth and culture. What compensation range are you targeting?
I'm looking for about 130,000 USD per year.
Thanks. What would be an ideal next step for you?
As a next step, I'd love to be a sales manager in my next job.
Thanks. Let me take near-term times for a quick intro. I can offer today 6:30 a.m., today 7:30 a.m., or today 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Which works?
Let's do today at 8:30 a.m.
Confirming today, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. One moment. You're booked for today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Thank you for your time. Elon Musk looks forward to meeting you.
Thanks. I look forward to meeting Elon Musk. All right, great. So what's going to happen next is, first of all, the recruiter is going to get an email, and it's going to look like this, whereby the recruiter just needs to wake up in the morning, see this email, click accept, and then that will get booked into her calendar as a Google Meet. Then on the back end, the call details will be populated into a database. In this situation, it is a Google Sheet, so you can see all of the information here, the call ID, the person that is going to be interviewing, the candidate, the position, call details, and everything else. Also, on top of that, there is going to be a report that will be created, which you can see here. And this is the report that was generated from the call itself. And you can see the candidate is me. The position, my position is sales. My company is Mike AI. The opportunity that is being discussed on the call between the recruiter and the candidate is a sales manager opportunity at Tesla. And then we've got some facts here. Open status, booked, motivation, making more money, cool team, company culture. So you can see this is what I said on the call. This is in the report. Target salary, 130,000 USD, which is the amount of money that the candidate wants to make. Selected slot, 8:30 a.m. And then we get a summary. Interested and motivated by making more money, cool team, and corporate culture. The other cool thing is you probably noticed in the form, all I did was put Tesla and sales manager. And then as the candidate, when I asked the agent about the company and the opportunity, there was an intelligence component in the agent that was able to extract that information and talk about Tesla as a company and talk about the sales manager opportunity as it relates to Tesla. So the benefit to you as a TA manager or head of sales or just a recruiter that wants to save time and money is you just put the information in the form quickly, and the agent does all the heavy lifting to extrapolate that information. Great. So now let's move on to the ROI to see how much money you're going to save using this agent. All right, let's talk ROI because this is where things get really crazy. So I built this calculator to show the real cost of doing outsourcing and out calling manually versus using AI, specifically my product HireVoice, which we just saw in the demo. So this is the Dynaflow.ai voice AI ROI calculator. I will leave a link to the description of this calculator in the video. And this is the numbers are based on potentially scaling out your business to calling up to 20,000 candidates or 20,000 leads. Please note, we could repurpose this agent if you're a sales organization and you have an event and you want to you want the agent to call out on leads from an event to check on a project, or if you have just done an event and you've got some leads that you want to call out, you could definitely use HireVoice for that as well. So on the left, we can see the typical scenario for any recruiting team. Let's say it's 150 calls per day. The average call is going to be 4 minutes. A human can realistically make about 80 calls per day if she's really good. And an in-house TA or HR recruiter is going to cost, let's say, approximately $75,000 per year. Now, obviously, she's going to be doing other things besides just cold calling candidates and doing the initial outreach. But there are, if you're using an India or a Philippines call center, there are entire teams that all they do is cold call candidates to check if they're interested in an opportunity. So extrapolating the parameters on the left, you make 150 calls per day. You need basically 2 full-time people to do that. 2 full-time people at $75,000 each. That's $150,000 a year, and that's $12,000 per month. The other part is you can't actually see this on the agent here, but the other part is the cost of the AI, which is going to be about 12 cents per minute. Let's say that, so that's going to be just over $1,500 per month. So there is a monthly fee for running the agent, for running the back end, the tech stack. It's going to be just over $1,500 US. There's also going to be a setup fee at the beginning, which will be my fee. That'll be just up over $12,000. So on month 0 without the AI, it's 0 with AI. It's $12,000. That's your cost, and so your cumulative savings in month 0 is negative $12,000. However, when we get to month 1, as we can see on the row here, the human cost is still $12,500. That's static throughout. AI over $1,500. And boom, your cumulative savings have already gone down to negative, let's say, $700. Then this is where the magic happens. In month 2, up at the top here, human costs $12,500 as usual. AI costs are also static, but much less. And so the cumulative savings are now plus $10,000. And then this just keeps going up every month, month after month. You're saving $21,000. You're saving $32,000. You're saving $42,000. All the way to month 12, where you're saving $120,000. So if we look at the cost comparison on the monthly scale, cost $3,000. Actually, I think it's less. This is if you have 2 AI. And then the human cost is $60,000. But this is also extrapolated over a scale of calling out more candidates. And this is really interesting. Like, let's say we did want to actually cold call 20,000 candidates. We wanted to cold call all the candidates in our database. It would take an AI around 15 days to do that. A human would take 500 days. Okay, that's insane. That's a year and a half essentially to call your entire database, when we are extrapolating over these KPIs. So the speed is unbelievable with the AI. And then the baseline pickup rate is 100 for pickup rates, and then double call strategy pickup rate index 130. I actually don't know what that means, but it got baked into the ROI calculator. So that's it for now. If you like what you see here, you start to understand the savings that you can realize by implementing voice AI for the early stages of your recruitment or sales process, and you're interested in implementing this for your business, again, go into my website. It's called Dynaflow.ai. Click on book a meeting. First of all, check my products. Then you can click on get started, and that'll take you down to book a meeting. Schedule your meeting. You guys already know how to do this, but just as a refresher, click a date in my calendar, and then click a time, click next, put in your name, put in your email, and put in a reason, and we can get connected. I'll offer you a 30-minute free consultation. I can discover a little bit more about your business, about what you want to do, the objectives, the business outcomes that you're trying to achieve. And then if you're interested, we could get into a more detailed AI consulting. There would be a cost to that. And then if you're interested in actually implementing HireVoice for your business, we can look at that too, building it out for your business and getting this going. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Mike. My company is Dynaflow. If you like this video, please subscribe to the video. Please like, please comment. Let me know what you think, and please share with your friends as well. And I will see you in the next one. In the next video, I'm going to go into the tech stack, the back end, and show you how this thing works. Peace out. Bye for now.